Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nisreen's Nuggets. I believe it's number 56. And today I wanted to talk about something that I do get asked often, or it's topic of conversation, which is that people want to evolve spiritually. So my thought is that before anyone can evolve spiritually, or before that's even possible, what is it that you first need? You need to be aware of your own emotional imbalances and heal. And if you nobody can fully heal, it's a process. So you can at least start your healing. And as you start your healing process and start being aware of it, you can develop spiritually as well. So what do I exactly mean by that? This thing is very easy, but it does require time and perseverance. I believe if I ask you a question, I might be able to explain this better. Is it maybe some time did you ever find yourself in a situation where you were willing to offer unconditional love and compassion and respect to someone who didn't even bother to notice your pure intentions? If that's the case, I'm for sure you kind of ended up feeling frustrated and angry. And instead of actually backing off, you insisted of pushing through for some sort of reciprocation. While you were busy trying the impossible, what happened? You rejected those who were actually willing to share their affection with you. You didn't bother noticing them because you were busy focusing on the person you wanted affection from or you wanted reciprocation from and were not getting. Even the minutest level of spiritual awareness would have made you realize that something was not right. Noticing that is the first step towards healing. But unfortunately, what happens? Most people are not willing to accept this, and it kind of ends up creating more emotional imbalance. An emotionally balanced person would never force anyone to like them. Simple as that. If you still continue pushing, what exactly happens? You get taken advantage of, and you start feeling that worse about the whole situation, about yourself, and then starts the blame game. You start feeling that they are the cause of you not feeling good, and you start viewing yourself as the victim. Now consider the reverse happens, okay? The person responds to your efforts, but you quickly get bored with them. Now you start taking them for granted and you think that they are going to be always there for you no matter what. And you might even start playing hard to get. Either ways, from the spiritual standpoint, the continuation of this situation only leads to losing your energy and sometimes even parts of your soul, creating the emotional imbalances, which we call depression, anxiety, or the feeling of being lost, etc., right? But how did it all start? Right? You creating that imbalance yourself, pushing against in something that was not being reciprocated. So the bottom line, what can you do about it? Well, first thing that you need to do is acknowledge that the source of all these activities mostly come from your past issues. Some examples can be you're not being able to show your worth to your parents or not fulfilling your heart's desire when it comes to relationship with others, family members, friends, whatever, right? What is the second thing that you can do about it? You need to acknowledge that everyone around you does not always share your love or is not even capable of accepting that. As I talked about it before, the more you try, the more you deplete your energy. So why bother doing that, right? And besides, you need to respect their wishes. If you care and love them or want to show compassion, part of compassion is to accept their wishes. And if they don't want the attention or that you are giving, stop it, because you are not respecting their wishes then, right? The third one, which is also very important, is acknowledge your own self-worth. And acknowledging your own self-worth, I mean in a compassionate way, not in an arrogant or egoistical way. People who love you are out there, but you need to first love yourself, right? If you love yourself, then you can expect others to love you. And I always go by the saying, if you don't love yourself, why would you expect someone else to love you? And if you love yourself, you need to respect yourself enough to not waste your love on someone who does not want it, whether it's in friendship, whether it's in family relationships, and whether it's that significant other. It does not matter at what level. This is true of every level. And as I said, people who care and love you are out there, but you haven't met them. Why? Because your focus has been on people who are not even reciprocating. So why are you wasting your time? Once you release that focus, then you're able to notice others who actually are waiting to share their affection and compassion with you. They do exist and they want to be by your side, but you need to notice them, right? Unfortunately, you're not able to see them because you're constantly engaging in another losing battle. So do yourself a favor, leave those people aside, and it doesn't mean that you detach from them, but it means that don't be pushing against them to get them to accept your affection or reciprocate your attention. Instead, let them be on their way and you can focus on something better for yourself. What I do to help myself is actually do Reiki self-treatment. At practitioner level Reiki, we get a symbol which we use for emotional healing. And when doing the self-treatment, I use that symbol to assist myself in healing from the emotional layers. And that when I do that, that enhances my self-awareness to to the emotional healing that I need. That's the first step. I acknowledge and see and become more aware of it. And then I stop wasting my time on people who don't respect or want my attention and focus on those that do and who do reciprocate. And that goes in all levels, any kind of relationship, as I said, friendships, it goes with family relationships, significant other, and also in business relationships. It works for at all levels. So I use Reiki for that, and that's why I love it. And that's why I want everyone to learn it, because these are easy ways for you. If you want to move to awareness or evolvement in a spiritual level, you need to work on these things. And as I said, it's not very easy for us to acknowledge or realize and be aware of what is happening, our emotional healing that needs to be addressed. So I use the emotional symbol to help me get that awareness so I can start the healing process. Just a little tip from me. Anyways, if you have thoughts on that, please share. And if any of you are Reiki practitioners and have used emotional symbol for that, please share your experience about it, and maybe others can benefit too. So please, if you are first time listening to this, please subscribe and share it with other people so more people can benefit, or at least share in the discussion and we can all learn from it. So take care until next time. Bye for now and have a wonderful rest of the week. See ya.